Merry Christmas from edgycatholic.com. My name is Joseph Cillo Jr. I am the writer of my novel, When the Wood is Dry, an edgy Catholic thriller, my comic book and graphic novel, Blind Prophet, and the book I'd like to talk to you about today, Merry Friggin Christmas. I'm going to do a little reading from this book because I think it's a touching story. It's going to be from chapter 7, which is called Christmas in the Hospital. But I have to set it up a little for you. Merry Friggin Christmas, which comes in this, the naughty version, or the standard version. The naughty version has all the raw language in it. The standard version, there's what we call the holly jolly editing going on, which is what happens is his language is being automatically reduced to a PG-13 level. So there is some PG-13 kind of language in it, but the big nasty words are not. Okay, they're kind of obscured digitally. So when I do this, I'm going to read from this naughty version, and then I will bleep the sound, because in a book you don't have sound, so you're just digitally bleeping. But this time I'm going to bleep the sound. Okay? And to set this up, this is about a comedian, stand-up comic, Carlton St. Michael. He does a very anti-religious, blasphemous act. It's pretty raw, what he does, because he doesn't like Catholics in particular, but any Christians really. And he thinks he's honed this act, and he's on the verge of big success, and then he's run over by a truck. And in his recovery, he's in the hospital at Christmas time, which he thinks is great because he's an atheist and he doesn't like being around people at Christmas time because they're all doing their Merry Christmases, wearing their sweaters and red and green colors and all that ho-ho-hoing. And he just assumed be in the hospital reading his back issues of Mad Magazine. But he has a problem, and that is that he has a priest for a roommate. Okay? Now, this priest has people visiting him all day long on Christmas, giving him gifts, and they're all happy and jolly, all the stuff he hates. And there's a particular couple of people, a woman with her little daughter, who are dressed in a Christmas outfit that is identical, and it's very cute, and he just can't stand it. He wants to tell them off, but he's in Jersey, and he's afraid that, you tell off the wrong person in New Jersey, you end up at the bottom of a river somewhere, right? So he's a little leery about that. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, when he was run over by the truck, he had a near-death experience, okay? This is very important. So he had a near-death experience. He went to what seemed like heaven and met someone who he thinks was Jesus, right? Or could be. He thinks it's a dream. He doesn't want to believe it. Okay? So he's been fighting this dream that keeps recurring, and this idea that he's wrong about his atheism, and that this is really an intervention by God to bring him to heaven, to kind of straighten him out, and he doesn't want to know anything about that. So he's fighting that the whole time. So there's a little reference to that, so you need to know that. Okay? But we're going to pick up the story in chapter 7. We're only going to read a part of it at the end, where the mother and the daughter are just leaving the hospital room. And we're going to pick up the action right there. Okay? Here we go. Finally, the two left. Goodbye, Father Murphy. They waved goodbye together in their choreographed cuteness. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Father Murphy beamed his Christmas smile. The two of them skipped. Yes, that's right. They skipped out of the hospital room. I had survived it. I had made it to the end of time, it seemed. I had suffered through the Christmas cuteness and had not spouted off and got myself killed in friggin' Jersey. it was finished. But the itch was still there. You know it's true. The virgin birth. Jesus told you. I didn't know anything of the kind. It was a stupid dream. And then it happened. Friggin' Santa came ho-ho-hoing into our room. If I wasn't strapped up in that ridiculous traction contraption, I would have gotten up and kicked his butt. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry friggin' Christmas to you, you fat b****. Go check your list twice. I'm on the naughty one, so leave me the alone. I couldn't hold it back anymore. Santa did a double take. His eyes widened, his mouth dropped open, and he dropped his bag to the floor. Sure, it was a look of recognition. The knew me. Did I owe him money or something? I was in no condition to defend myself. Holy moly. Would he stab me with a scalpel or something? He walked to the side of the bed. Was this it? Would I be murdered in Jersey, stuffed in a barrel, and tossed in a river? That was the kind of crap they did in Jersey. How would he get away with it? With the priest in the next bed? Wouldn't he have to kill the priest too? Hopefully. I hated that friggin' priest. The guy fell on me with all his weight, and I screamed, "Ah!" The man backed off and looked surprised and alarmed. "Oh, sweet Jesus," he said. "Did I hurt you again? Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe you don't recognize me. I'm Nicholas Pennymore. I drove the truck that hit you." Well, Merry Friggin Christmas, Nicholas Friggin Pennymore. Holy crapoli, imagine that. The son of a who ran me over. He fell to his knees and wept at the side of my bed. I didn't mind the weeping so much, but then he started praying. "Lord, oh Lord, forgive me for what I've done to this poor man. I was inattentive and careless. Help me to make up for what I've done." Oh, for goodness sake, stop your praying. I rolled my eyes in disgust. "I'm so sorry, mister. I'm just so sorry." He blubbered and hugged me, trapped as I was in my bed with no escape. "Ouch, ouch, ouch, you big oaf. I'm busted up and in pain here." It didn't really hurt that much, but I wanted the fool off me. "Oh, I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you?" "You can't." "Oh, but there has to be something I could do." "No, nothing. You screwed me, and I'll probably never walk again without a limp. There's nothing you can do about it." "Well, mister, I can pray for you. I can always do that." "You pray for me, you son of a bitch, and I'll hunt you down and kill you." "But I have to do something," the bearded fool begged. Now, sometimes my mind went so quickly to meanness, it scared me. "Okay, I got it. Here's what you can do. You can shave off that ridiculous beard and never play Santa Claus again." "What?" The man was totally devastated. "You heard me. No more Santa. You want to make it up to me? That's the only way." "But I have to play Santa. That's what I do." "Listen, buddy. You said you owed me. You do that, quit the Santa biz, and we're even." Nicholas closed his eyes and shook his head. You don't understand. I visit sick kids at Christmas time. I grow this beard year-round and look like an idiot, so as it's real for them. They pull on my beard, you can see it's real. So they think I'm the real Santa. Well, if you want to make it up to me, someone else is going to have to do that. Don't you see? Many of those kids are dying. If they can believe even for a moment that some mystical foolishness like Santa is real, maybe they can believe in heaven and not be so scared when they die. I'm not doing it just because it's fun. It helps those poor kids. Oh, mister, please. Please don't make me stop. I saw the tears in the old fool's eyes. A weirdly sad, perfect Santa with a true flowing beard, plaintively begging me to allow him to continue doing something I had no real authority to deny to him. But if I insisted, I knew he would shave his beard and never play Santa again. He felt that much guilt for running me over. Now, I've had a bug up my butt for a long time about lying to kids about Santa. Duping kids with that stupid fantasy. I thought it was just cruel. Eventually, they would be disappointed when they found out it wasn't true. But kids dying of cancer or some other dread disease? Why not lie to them? Why not help to soften the touch of the bony finger of death for children who were dying? It was an argument an atheist could not disagree with. A child dying with the false hope of heaven and a loving God was surely better than a child facing the eternal blankness of oblivion. And I, more than anyone else, had reason to believe that heaven was not a fantasy at all. Yet I was demanding that this man stop giving these kids hope that heaven might be real, because Santa was real. For the first time, I saw myself as just as bad a moralist as a fire and brimstone preacher. Was I really the guy taking away the Christian punch bowl and ending the party that would soften the blow of death for kids with cancer? I took a deep breath. Part of me still wanted to make the fool suffer for what he had done to me. But a much larger part saw that it would be just plain meanness. All it would do would be to cause more suffering. There weren't any scales that could be balanced. Okay, I rolled my eyes in resignation. You can keep doing the Santa thing. Just don't pray for me. If I hear that you're praying for me, I'll come shave that thing off myself. And so ends Chapter 7, Christmas in the Hospital, of Merry Friggin Christmas, an edgy Christmas comedy. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this little section of my story. And if you want a Merry Friggin Christmas, have a Merry Friggin Christmas. But if you want just a Merry Christmas, have that.